This certainly is a step in the direction of consolidation. It's a blueprint, I think, that was quite creative. It's a step to a step, so we're all clear. I mean, there has to be some federal legalization to occur in order for this to close. But I think what's going to happen is you may have some other larger companies come into play with some M&A activity that has a contingency clause in there upon federal legalization, or even a passage of the States Act or the Banking Act.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point, Michael. That sort of unique structure, the conditional on federal legalization of marijuana, does that set some sort of precedent for other deal-making activity?
Well, certainly the U.S. market is considered the prize by investors, and the Canadian operators that are listed in the U.S. haven't had access to the U.S. because it's federally illegal. And so this lays out, gives visibility to Canopy for how they'll enter and who they'll be partnered with and how they'll proceed. It's inevitable. It would seem like other companies could easily want to follow that same playbook for the benefit of the visibility that it gives.
What is the consensus on federal legislation? And did the failure of New Jersey and apparently now New York, has that put a roadblock in that?
Those states matter for things like the voter and consumer perception, because the more it's perceived to be legal in any state, the more it seems like it lowers the bar for changing federal law. But realistically, politics are totally unpredictable. We think it's probably in the next 2 to 5 years. Canopy and Acreage gave a 7.5-year time frame on their deal, after which, if it's not federally legal, it'll expire. So it certainly looks like it's coming. It looks like it's in the near term, but it is very hard to be precise.
Matt, inevitably in any industry that begins obviously early on and starts to mature and there's consolidation, there are going to be, as we like to say, winners and losers. What, from your vantage point, are you looking for that you think will distinguish those who are going to be here for the long term?
Well, there's no doubt that the multi-state operators in the United States have separated themselves from others in terms of aggregating assets in multiple states. As early investors in what used to be High Street Capital Partners, now Acreage, we were also early investors in GTI, which is another larger player in the states. But we look for, science and technology plays too. We look for other types of vertically integrated companies in the space. But to your point earlier, I mean, this isn't going away just because New York and New Jersey can't get over the goal line now. This is expanding rapidly, and again, this Canopy Acreage deal only proves that.